Hello everyone, good afternoon. Let's talk about flashlights. My name is Ashot and you are watching my channel Review Matograph, and today I would like to share my opinion on my favorite flashlights, which are Armytek, comparing to some interesting flashlight brand which one I discovered just a few weeks ago. That is brand Lumnonite. Talking ahead of time, I would say that these are not really impressive flashlights, but there is only one interesting point which I want to compare. So here are the few features that Armytek has to improve, on my opinion, if they really want to remain the best flashlight manufacturer in the world. Although I use Armytek for a long time, and I found the flashlight itself from Armytek is being one of the best you can have for the money. It is well priced. However, the headband can be improved, and here is the great example how Armytek can improve the headbands. Just take a look on this flashlight from Lumnonite, which I randomly found on internet, and look how great is the headband. Lumnonite has a wider headband. It feels way more rubbery. It really feels like it has more rubber components inside. It is way more elastic, and most importantly, the overhead part of the headband, which goes over your head, can be fixed with this nice little plastic device here. And here is a good example on how does that issue with the Armytek flashlight headband can be annoying in everyday use. So here is the Armytek Wizard C2 Pro Niche with its standard elastic headband and with that overhead rubber portion of the headband attached just in between other two plastic adjustment things, and that is adjusted to the size of my head, and that is how I would typically use it when I work just like in my yard, now in winter or in summer or in spring or on board of my ship. And of course during the job you will move your head, adjust it, or you need to scratch your head sometimes. And with this issue, when the rubber portion here is not fixed but sliding from side to side at that wide range, I often find myself that this thing slides to the side completely, and the other portion of the rubber headband drags it together, and then it comes all the way here, and after a while the flashlight just falls on my nose. That is not what I want from a flashlight which is designed to be a headlight as well. And at the same time, if you look to the different flashlight, just the one I demonstrated earlier from Lumnonite, and here on the headband this rubber portion has the plastic thing which is attached to the main rubber which goes around your head, and that is fixed by this plastic thing. And when you put this on, just like so, and you need to move your head or whatever, and even if during your job this upper portion moves, that will not drag the entire overhead portion of the rubber headband together to the slide, because this portion remains fixed here, and that is allowing the flashlight to stay in place but not to drag down to your nose. At the same time, if you look to the other flashlights like Fenix, they have gone further, and then the entire inside part of the rubber band has a narrow silicone strap which gives extra grip and holds very well either to your head, or if you don't use head in summertime, just to your head with that silicone grip. It's great. And also on Fenix, all these plastic things which are used to adjust the whites of the flashlight, same like here with Armytek, all these plastic things on Fenix, they are made from rubber, which allows them to be way thinner than the ones used on Armytek, and also once they are made from rubber, the rubber has a way better grip to the rubber headband. And there on Fenix flashlight, once you adjust the flashlight to desired size just to fit your head, then it will stay in this adjustment firmly. It will not be easy to change the adjustment accidentally, like here with Armytek. So that's the flashlight. I just take it from the table and I just shake it few times, and then it's complete mess. It's just a complete mess. This part slides. If I take the flashlight over here, then the flashlight slides here from the flashlight mount just behind the flashlight mount. It just slides all over again and again and again. And if I grab over here and then if I shake, then this size is changing. So that's complete mess with the headband. On the Fenix, rubber band is perforated, so it has holes all over. For the summertime it's great, it gives more ventilation. And also Fenix, on the headband they made reflective stripes, which is, on my opinion, is a subject of discussion, because you don't always want a reflective thing on your head, especially when you use your flashlight in the tactical purposes. But the other thing which is great on Fenix flashlights is that you can insert the flashlight together with that steel clip which comes in the set. You can attach that to the flashlight mount together with the clip and then secure it with similar kind of rubber, and then have enough of rotation of the flashlight so that you can adjust proper angle when you need to use actually the flashlight at different scenarios. And the other thing where Lumnonite is better than Armytek, look, that flashlight mount is made of steel. It's made of steel, unlike on Armytek, where the flashlight mount is made of plastic. Lumnonite made it from steel. I had one time my Armytek plastic flashlight holder broken because it just fell from 1.5 meters and it broke straight away. I needed to replace. That is replacement one. It works great, but there are brands which make it from steel. Why don't we make it from steel, Armytek? And the other thing is that, as I mentioned, even for the small flashlights which Armytek has, I still think that Armytek must supply a headband which consists of 3 parts, even to the smallest flashlights. It must be a rubber which goes around your head or around your helmet, as well as the rubber which goes over the helmet. And that is important, because if you're someone like me and you use your flashlight for your job and you have such helmet with a visor, then this part, the rubber part which goes over your head, is crucial. That is the only way you can use your flashlight. You must fix it and pull the flashlight upwards towards the top of the helmet, and that's the only way you can work and use your visor. Because when you don't use the visor, you store it here like so, and then that's the part when that is important, because if you don't have this part, then the flashlight, it just falls. Look, if I put a flashlight over here, yeah, that's not possible to use. And then if you want to go with a compact flashlight like Armytek Wizard C1 or LC1, then you will not get the overhead rubber part of the headband, because those flashlights, Wizard C1 and LC1, by default they are not supplied with overhead portion of the headband. And even the plastic holder for the flashlight, which goes together with LC1 and Wizard C1 Pro, the plastic flashlight holder has no any ability of attachment and extra overhead rubber, and that is wrong on my opinion, because the brands like Lumnonite, they have at least 3 flashlights which I was able to see, and 2 of other ones, they are smaller in size, like Wizard C1 Pro or LC1, and even those small ones have the same nice elastic headband with the same extra whites, with the same steel flashlight holder, and with the same portion of the headband which goes over your head, and that is very important. So Armytek, if you watch my video, and I will make sure that you get the link of this video, so please leave some comments, and I hope that next lineup of your flashlights will improve. If Armytek wants to remain, on my opinion, the best flashlight manufacturer, they have to improve the headband and the flashlight mount. First of all, it will be great to see that Armytek makes the flashlight mount made from steel, like here with this Lumnonite flashlight, and also if they can redesign the construction and make it so that the holder will also accommodate the flashlight with the stainless steel clip, so it will be a perfect flashlight after all. And that is my suggestion to Armytek, because that is already on the market, and that is great. Thank you for your time, thank you for watching, thank you for being subscribed to my channel. If you are not subscribed yet, then subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.